Wagwan, my beautiful viewers. Oh, no do, oh, no do, oh, no do, oh, no do. Me there, man, me there, me there. Welcome back to Oral Tradition. All the viewers and the subscribers, everyone, even my new viewers today, I really welcome you to this channel. We talk about a lot of nice things over here. In fact, I have 4 segments that I cut up my stories in, 4 different segments. But today we are going into the Proverbs of the Week segment. That's the segment I'm going to today. So get your pen and your paper ready. Proverbs are a message within a message, and we are not using them today, and they are being lost, in the dominant culture, and we have to really keep those things. Those are some of the cultural traditions that we need to keep, the proverbs, Some people call them adages. Yes, adage. So we really need to use them up, man, and pass them on to the younger generation. So get your pen and your paper. You might just hear one that you know, because I have proverbs from all over the world, really. Not a lot from the other countries, but most of them are general. Some of them are biblical. So I have different proverbs, and I have some personal ones that I made for myself. I think about 5 or so I made for myself. So sit back and watch and learn. So the first one I'm going to give you today is, What Anna have, I wish she give her calf. What Anna have, I wish she give her calf. And Anna here refers to a cow. People give them the cow's name Anna, and if you notice, I said her calf. So Anna is a cow. If you used to call him cow, Darius, Anna, Mary, and all them names. So in this case, Anna is the cow, and that originates from Jamaica, because I'm going to give you the origins and the meanings, and if I say them in patois, I'm going to give you the English translation, and then I'll give you the category that I put them in. Right? So this one is a Jamaican proverb, and what it actually means is, what Anna has is what she gives her children or her child. What a mother has is what she gives her children or her child. And sometimes you have your child, and you might cook something, and it's not McDonald's, or it's not Wendy's, or it's not whatever fast food, but you have to teach them how to eat the food that you cook, because not every day you're going to have money to buy McDonald's. Not every day you're going to have money to take the child out to eat. So the child has to learn how to be content with what the mother has. And it's important that the parents trains this child or these children to be content, to be satisfied with what I have. Back in the days, when it doesn't matter what the parents cook, you couldn't go to the neighbor's house to beg anything or tell them anything. You just have to eat what you're eating. People used to teach their children that, so they learn, give them a sense of pride. You understand? So it is a Jamaican proverb, and I put it in the category of reality. It is a reality. What I have, that's what I'm going to give you. That is a reality. And then the English translation to that is, Anna gives her children what she can afford. Anna gives her children or her child what she can afford. So that is number 1. What Anna have, I wish she give her calf. Number 2 says, mother has, father has, blessed is the child that has his own. And that is a Jamaican proverb too, but it is already in English, so there's no other translation. And I put that one in the category of philosophy of life. It's a philosophy of life. If your mother has and your father has, you need your own. You cannot be still living with your mother at 42 years old. You're a grown man, you're a grown woman, you never moved out, you were always there. The same bed that your mother bought for you when you were about 6, you're still sleeping on the same, what you call that size? That's like a single bed. You have not come out and find yourself a job to take care of yourself. At age 21, you're an adult and your parents have already raised you to that age. It's your time now to find your food, raiment, and shelter for yourself and all your other amenities that you need. You cannot depend on your parents to do that. If you're a man and you're still in your mother's house after 42 years old, that means you're Tarzan. You don't want to get married, you don't want any woman, you just stay in your mother's house waiting for your mother to die. What if your mother is poor and don't have anything for you for to die and leave for you? What are you going to do? The best thing I would advise you is to try the priesthood. At least maybe you will have some people to go and visit, and you I guess they'll give you a salary or maybe a place to stay. You can stay in the convent or whatever, but you need to do something. You cannot sit in your mother's house from a baby till you're 42. That is unreal. So if your mother has and your father has, you would be blessed if you have your own. So get up and find something to do for yourself. You cannot sit in your house so long. If you're a woman, the same principle applies. Leave your parents' house and find your own place. I bought my first bed at age 16. And one time when I couldn't get the money to go and finish pay for the bed, I wanted to take back the money. And the Mrs. Marriott said, no, don't take back the money. You're a young girl, you need your own stuff. And I agreed with her, and I left the money there until I was able to go and take the bed. So mother has, father has, blessed is the child that has his own. Some children, they leave the parents' house at 16, 17, 18, you know. So staying in your mother's house till you're in your 40s is unreal. Even the Bible says you must leave your mother and father and cleave to your wife. You know, so Tarzan, get up, man. Get up and go find Jane. Now, number 3. This is a personal one. I made this one myself. And I put it in the category of practical life experience. And it says, it's already written in English, so there's no Jamaican, there's no English version. This is already in English. Some people enjoy saying thank you, but they hate to say I am welcome. You are welcome. They enjoy saying thank you to you, but they hate saying you are welcome. Because remember, when you give somebody something, they say thank you, and then you in turn say you're welcome. But there are some people who they enjoy saying thank you, but they have never given you anything for you to say thank you, so they could say you're welcome. You know, they always want your stuff, but they never share what they have, never add anything to share, never happy to share, but they're always happy to take from you. And I know about 2 or 3 people like that. And that is not a good trait at all, because people are watching. That is why I made this adage. You love to say thank you, but you never have nothing to give for people to say. After you give somebody something, they said they say thank you, and you can say you're welcome, because you never have nothing to give nobody, right? So I put that in the category of practical life experience, because it's true. I've experienced it. You're always giving them, because that some people are natural givers, and so some people are natural takers too. Anyway, I'm going to give you one more. This one is from the category principle of life, principles of life. And this is a real principle of life, and it's also Jamaican in origin. And the proverb says, pray pudong, pray pudong, pray pudong. And what that means is pray consistently when you have the time or the chance, because there will be times when you cannot pray. There will be times when you are so overwhelmed, you are so worrisome, you're so sad that you cannot pray. But because you have prayer banked up, just like how you put money in the bank for rainy day, you have to pray for rainy day as well. And we are encouraged to pray without ceasing. We are encouraged to pray, always pray and faint not. And there are benefits in prayer. There are benefits to prayer. Prayer is never too much. Never too much. When people pray, God answers. So I'm saying here, pray pudong. And what that means in English is always have prayer in reserve. Always have prayer in reserve. Don't allow your prayer bank to go empty. Some people, they don't have no money in the bank, no money at all, because as soon as you put $5 in there today, you draw it out tomorrow, so there's no money in the bank. But we have to learn to put prayer in the bank. Put the prayer in the bank, because like I said, there are going to be days when you're so overwhelmed, so cast down, that you even go to bed without praying, because it happens like that. That's life, right? So don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and until I see you next time, you walk good, take care of yourself. And I'm going to give you some other proverbs about warning proverbs, warning you about certain things. So you walk good and behave yourself until I see you again on the next episode of Oral Tradition.